Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I've just been shuffling around, grabbing some different decks to use. Get to a point where I'm sort of like a bit bored with one, and I think it'd be nice to get onto another. I wish I could learn them all straight off, especially the Oracle decks. I mean, the Tarot I know really, really well, but the Oracle decks are so beautiful, and sometimes I wish I could just remember what they all meant, but I guess eventually would, but I want to use too many. I'm not happy just to stick with one. But I might go back to some of the old ones we were using before. I know some of the people love those. So, okay, so I'm going to use the Golden Tarot for this reading. And then we'll see what comes up for you here. And we are ready. Okay, so I have the Four of Swords coming out here. So the Four of Swords is a card that talks about rest. It talks about deep meditation. Sometimes I see this card as, you know, like the Three Swords being followed by the Fourth Sword. So you've got this Fourth Sword waiting, which means a brand new truth coming in. But you're going through a period here of some sort of heartbreak and hurt. But ready to, you know, make this brand new start. And I always think too, you know, from the Three Swords comes a lot of learning and a lot of truth. So you're ready to pick this one up. You have this one ready, but you haven't quite got to that stage yet. Okay, so behind that I have the Strength card, which makes a whole lot of sense, because if you've taken time out and you've been working either on yourself, meditating or whatever else, then you are building up this energy here. So the Strength card talks about sort of seizing things and going with it, you know, learning to blend the dark side of yourself with the light side of yourself, learning to use all of your energies, not just part of them, realizing who you truly are, coming into your true colors here. Behind that we have the Hierophant. So it seems to me that this, oh no, it's the Five of Cups, sorry. It seems to me this may have come after a period of time that you've been perhaps, I was going to say I feel like you're more stable now, and when I look at this I think that's probably why. Maybe you've learned to put a lot of your past behind you now. You're not sort of thinking so much about the past. You're learning to understand that the past is there just for lessons and not to be stayed in. It's about understanding that the past is done. The past is done. It's time to move forward here. Grab that Fourth Sword, because look, you're coming up as the Magician. So coming up as this energy of being able to now manifest exactly what it is you want. Now you've let go of this past energy. Okay, so Five of Coins coming out here. Now, the Five of Coins talks about being left in the cold. It is a card of feeling down, a little depressed, a little bit lost. It can be about being financially, doing things a little tough as well. But for most of the time, I feel like it's just that feeling that something's missing, something's not feeling like it should do, that there's this feeling of lack, or some sort of lack mentality here, some sort of loss that's led to this lack mentality. You know, we've been talking a lot about changing your feelings lately and understanding why things happen the way they do. Often when we lose something or we leave something behind, we tend to concentrate on the loss of it rather than what we've gained from the situation. And sometimes I think that's why it comes across as sort of giving away negative thinking. It's like you're starting to understand, yes, the relationship finished, but look what I had to take away from it. Look how much I've grown. Look at all the lessons I've achieved. But we don't look at the good that's come from it because we're sad and we concentrate on what the negative was. And I feel like with this Five of Pentacles, that's the way it's been, sitting in the loss rather than looking at what was gained. Okay, so I have the Knight of Cups coming in here. So there is a slow offer coming towards you. Very slow offer, because this person's only in the thinking stages at the moment. So they're either devising or thinking how they can offer you something. For some of you here, this is about coming out of a period of time where maybe you've not been working. You've been waiting on a job to come through. Maybe you're waiting for a business to take off. But it's very much this feeling here of waiting for something to happen here. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely. Because you're Hanged Man. So you've been in a period of suspended animation. It's like you've been either trying to concentrate on your finances or trying to look at new ways of moving yourself forward. But there's a real stuckness here and a real slowness. But don't worry, because the Fool's coming in, so you definitely have a brand new start coming in here. So if you've been feeling stuck, if you've been trying to make your way forward, if you've been looking at all the options and feeling a little bit like you've been left out in the cold, you're about to pick up here. Because we do have an offer here that comes with some sort of love here. Four of Cups coming out in the middle. So maybe you were thinking you weren't going to receive this cup. There sort of feels like that whole feeling of there's no end in sight, it's taking too long. That sort of feeling coming across very strongly here. And I feel that you thought it was never going to come. And look, here it is, Page of Coins. Okay. Look at you go now, taking on the whole Queen of Wands energy. Unless you've got a Leo, Sag or Aries coming after you, or even a Cancer, or even someone who's strongly fire with water in their sign, or strongly water with fire in their sign. Someone here from your past. Okay. Definitely past energy. I do want to say, though, it could be that you're just feeling quite sort of childlike, like you've had a brand new start here with the Fool. So it could be possible that you are feeling like you're getting an opportunity for a new start here. All right, let's have a look. So you've been coming through a period of perhaps some sort of heartbreak, pain or something. With this and the Five of Pentacles there, it's a really low energy. I do want to say, though, you've been building yourself up because you're coming up as not looking back at the past and ready to manifest. And look at you go. So 9 of Coins here. So definitely coming up as really ready to move forward, manifest new energy. I feel like this is sort of gone now. But there may have been quite a time where you were feeling stuck in the past, worried and focused on your finances, not sure which way to move forward. It was very slow, so you may have felt very stuck. But somebody's coming in here to offer you something you thought would never come. This is a gift to you, so it's going to change a lot of how you see things here. I'm going to get another card for the Six of Cups because I want to know if this is about a relationship or whether it's about other situations, because for me this could be anything here. It's just a period of being stuck and unable to move forward. You're moving fast now, though, because the Chariot's coming in with the Queen of Wands, and I think that's a very fast, passionate energy here, moving you forward. So for some of you, it's definitely the offer of money or a job. So maybe you started to, I don't know, kick back and, you know, have a little bit in the bank. Maybe you've not been able to have an offer come in or move on an offer because you haven't had the finances. But it looks like you're getting them coming in now. For some of you, you've been waiting on someone to make an offer. And if you have, it's because they have been working on their money, trying to build some sort of maybe pay out debt so they could make you an offer, or get themselves in a better financial situation to make you an offer. They're now moving forward very, very passionately. So whoever this is, whether it's you or the other person, there's this feeling here that things are really coming together after being in a period of perhaps the Star card came out here. So it's all happened how it should happen. The healing, the moving forward, everything was divinely orchestrated, and it's been moving the way that it should have been moving. I want to say that with the Star there. Then I have the Six of Wands. So if you were worried about a victory here, this tells me, all of these cards tell me that things are going in your direction. So the Fool talks about taking a leap of faith. The Chariot says things are now moving after being stagnant for a really long time. Queen of Wands, you're picking up your passion energy. You have an offer coming in, and it's an offer of love, because I have the Two of Cups here. For most of you, it looks like, and the Nine of Coins. So you're feeling absolutely amazing. You're really on top of your game now. You've been picking up while this other person's been doing what they needed to do. So I can see two completely different stories here. One is that someone has been putting a lot of effort in and a lot of time and a lot of energy trying to build up their financial situation, and the other person's been doing a lot of healing, a lot of soul searching, a lot of considering, and both of you are coming out on top here. So there's some sort of offer coming in, and you're both ready to accept the offer. All right, now I'm going to use the wisdom of the oracle for this reading. I have only pulled a few cards from it, and it was so hugely accurate, it blew me away. Yeah, it blew me away. So I'll give you one of these cards to go with that. Now the card that's come out is the card of Yin, and it is card 2. I shouldn't have to look too hard for that, should I? Okay. So this is the card or the feminine principle of receptivity. Letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, taking cues, the art of conscious allowing, which would make sense here because it looks like you've both been doing that. So I'm just going to read the oracle message. It says, this is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. This does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. This is about letting someone else take the lead, which I think is quite interesting. Maybe it's the person giving the cup here that you're waiting for. But something's definitely coming, folks. Have a fantastic weekend.